everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different. So I've been watching somebody on YouTube crochet. Now this is not a crochet video, but I do have some knitting needles and some yarn. Now Mum bought this a long time ago and never really used it because she got arthritis in her hands and ended up not being able to knit. Actually she got a crochet up, but she couldn't do that either. So I've got this ball of yarn here, massive ball, bright green, not ideal colour, but I'm going to use it. I've also got these two colours here, this pink one and this deeper maroon sort of burgundy red one. Ideally I would have liked this in the bigger size. It's not happened. So I've currently unravelled what I was knitting with it. I don't know what it was going to be, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm going to attempt over the next few weeks or so, because I've forgotten how to cast on and cast off and all of that. I did know how to do certain stitches, but I've also forgotten that. So what I'm going to do is over the next few weeks or so, I'm going to keep popping in with it and showing you. I think I'll end up just using this one. It's really popping up bright on camera. It's actually not as bright as it's looking on camera. I don't know how I can really best show you. Probably on a picture, because the lighting I've got on is really making it a lot brighter than it actually is. So anyway, I'm going to pop in and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. First going to sit here and learn how to cast on. This might be in a few more days time, but I'm going to do that, show you how I cast on, and then do some stitches along the way and show you how I'm doing different stitches and what I'm learning. So I don't know whether this is going to be an interesting video or not, but quite frankly this is what I want to do, so this is what's happening. So anyway, I'm going to attempt to relearn to knit and try to do different stitches, and who knows, I might be able to make something out of it as well. It might be bright green, but I'll do it. So anyway, down to casting on. So I'm going to go off and watch a few videos and learn how to cast on, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I cast on. This is several days later, and excuse me at the minute, I'm munching through one of these. I've just done a review of these. I wouldn't munch that now I'm filming. So anyway, knitting. Yeah, it's been a very interesting experience, I can tell you. And I found my crochet hooks. Not just one. I'm not sure if it's shown you on the last part of this video. Crochet hooks. One big thick one, 7mm. That's massive. And my mum's crochet hook, which is a 3.5, so that's tiny. And we'll get into the crochet part in a minute because I'm glutton for punishment. So I've also found another ball of wool. No, ball. Those three little ones. I'm pretty sure two of them came in a crochet pack because there was another hook. It wasn't that one. No idea where that is. Anyway, so, and this big bright green thing. They call it yarn, don't they? So anyway, I'm going to get this white one. Now, I've been struggling, literally struggling. So I can cast on like a dream, and that's about where it stops. So, I've been swearing at this, honestly. So I used to be able to knit. I don't know what's gone on. So for a slip knot, there's two ways casting on. So you do a loop like that. So you bring one bit to the front like that, and you bring this through to get a slip. No, it didn't work again. What am I doing wrong? I'll do it this way. It works this way. So do the loop like that, bring the yarn through like so, and then a slip knot. I don't know why I can't do it the other way round. So then you tighten this slip knot to make it smaller, but a slip knot you can loosen it and tighten it and so forth. So I'm going to just tighten it slightly more, not too tight. You want it so your yarn moves about. I can cast on both with my hand and another needle. So I'll get the yarn like this in the flat of my hand, and you make a loop like that, and you cast on a stitch, and I can go like lightning. So as you can see, it's looped, so it crosses over, so you got a loop, and then it goes into a stitch. So that's one way of doing your casting on. I was going fine on the first evening, absolutely fine, and then it went wrong for some reason. So they look quite decent stitches. And now I'm going to show you how to cast on with a needle. Now, get your knitting needle. These are 3.5, I think. No, 4.5. So, oh, okay, it's on the floor. So, you go through the stitch. Now, I am left-handed. You go round like you're going to knit the stitch. So, you go round the yarn, cast that stitch onto there, and before you cast it off, you twist round and you cast on another stitch. Absolutely fine with both. They have names, I have forgotten, it will be on the screen for you. So, you know, as you can see, I've not got any problem with casting on and casting off. No, I've not got any problem with casting on at all. I find that really easy. I can do a ton, especially when I use my thumb to cast on rather than the hand. You know, it is the thumb. So anyway, now it's for the knitting. So this is where I'm having a problem. So you just do pass. No, I'm not teaching you very well, am I? Someone else can teach you better, put it that way. So you put your needle into the yarn, across your stitches, you place your yarn over them, and you do that, push it through, and then you push that stitch off. She'll be absolutely fine, no problems at all. So a few of these I've done with my knitting needles to cast on, the other one's done with my knitting needle and a thumb. And as you can see, I'm shaking a bit today. I've had a problem with my hands of late as well, so it doesn't help the situation. Here's what I'm getting the problem with. This is when I'm doing the knitting from the ones I've cast on with my thumb. This is what's happening, and I don't know why. Yes, you may just sit there thinking, well, why don't you just use the needles instead? And quite right, actually. So yeah, I'll go along knitting. I'm going to do this whole row quickly, and we'll see what we're looking at. You'll see what I mean in a moment. I don't know what's going on with this. I really don't. I expected this to go a lot more smoothly and a lot better, because I used to knit. I knitted a whole blanket, for goodness sake, from my bed. It wasn't the best, because I'm not the greatest knitter, but I did do it. I did all little squares and different colours, and then put them all together. My sewing skills ain't that great either. So as you can see already, I'm struggling. I am struggling to get my knitting needle through the stitch that's been cast on with my thumb. It's so tight I can't get through that at all. Now I'm going to just take those off. Yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed with it. I have decided to do something and now I can't do it properly and I'm getting annoyed with myself. As you can see, look, the ones I done with my thumb are ending up like that, and the ones I did with the needles are like that. So yes, clearly I need to just do the ones with the needles, because the casting on with the needles rather, because I don't understand what's going on there. I just don't understand why it's going extra tight, why it's doing that. I don't understand it. Look, I'm making a right mess of it. So I'm not getting on very well at all. Not at all. So I thought, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll learn crocheting, because that's got to be easier. No, it's not. It's a damn sight harder than it looks, I can tell you. So I'm going to do a slip knot. See if I can do it this way again. Or is it this way I'll do? Yeah, it must be. There's a slip knot. As you can see, look. It's a slip knot, as it says. It won't tighten and go into an actual knot and not be able to be unpicked. So I've got this thing here. I'm going to try with a thinner one because I've not done that. Now I'm left-handed, so it might make this a bit more hack-handed. So I can tell you now, for the record, I keep thinking I should have a third hand. No one in the world is going to be more shocked than me if a third hand shoots out of my body to hold this. Nobody else is going to be more shocked than me. In fact, there'll be a hell of a squeal. A squeal? I can't squeal. I can't scream, let them squeal. It'll be quite a shout. So, oh, hang on. I'm in my toe. So, with this, you're supposed to do that. Then somebody said do that. And then that. And then hold your arm. Like this. And then go there. This is where I'm struggling now. This is really slippy, this hook, which doesn't help the situation. So she's holding that there, and I'm thinking, well, how are you doing all the other bit? So I was doing it like that and then trying to turn it, and then I thought, hang on a minute, you're left-handed, she's right-handed, so you got to do it the other way. So I'll do it like that. Then you turn. How in the life... Hang on. Oh, have I just done that? No. How in the hell are you supposed to do that with two hands? I've got no clue. I used to be able to crochet as well. I've taught myself well, and then it's just gone. It's gone. So I don't know what's going on with this venture. At the minute, I'm quite perturbed by it. I'm getting irritated. I'm happy to watch people crocheting it, but quite frankly, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm going to try. So this is where I'm struggling, because I feel I should have a third hand right now to help with this. And you're supposed to be able to do this two-handed. No, I still feel like another hand should be shooting out to help out with this situation, because otherwise I can't do it, honestly. So let's try this way. I'm just going to hold this yarn the way I want to, because it's obviously not helping that way. Do that. Do that. So I've got that right, I'm pretty sure. How do you hold the tail? How do you hold that? Because she's holding that as well. This is where I can't get it. Maybe I need a better video. And then she's hooking it over. But they do this thing. Like that, like that. How are you doing this? How are you doing this? If you live nearby me, come round and show me, because I am confused. So this hasn't started very well at all. Not at all. In fact, the amount of times I've said I'm throwing all this lot away. Honestly, I do not understand how this works at all. It looks so easy, and then I do it and no, it's just not working. So let's do it like that again. Hold that thing, the tail end. I know I've not got long enough yarn at the end, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I did a stitch at one point, and now I can't do it again. So that is supposed to pull over. No, it's not working for me at all. I don't understand. If you can crochet and knit, help, because I must be doing something wrong here. I must be. I obviously must be doing something a little wrong, because this is what I'm getting with the tutorials, and then no, I can't do it at all. That did not do anything, by the way. I just tightened this loop, which you see you can easily loosen it. Now there's no point for, well, let's do it anyway. I was going to say there's no point me doing the other hand of it, trying it with this way. I don't know. How do people do these crafts? Oh, how do they do them? I don't know how you're doing it. No, I can't do it. So this is several days later. In fact, it's probably more than a week. It is more than a week. I can remember now. And if you've seen this look on my face, I have done a video of me doing this look. Anyway, so, just done it. So, I said on the last update that you got, I can't crochet. I keep looking for a third hole. That night, something changed. And so, I started, got the hang of it, and all that, and that. I'm currently making jumpers for snakes, by the way. Because it's a single crochet. That. This is that white ball of yarn. This is that one. And that. And it goes on. And that. In 24 hours. I kid you not. Not a full on 24 hours continuous, but you know, during that time. You can crochet so fast, it's unbelievable. It just gets longer and longer really quickly. So, that's what she said. So anyway, it's got some loose bits in the first attempt, and it's not very tight, and the tension's a bit wobbly and all of that. So, that's my first attempt. Then I thought, why not have a go with a smaller hook? And I have been, and so far I got that. But with the smaller hook, my tension has just tightened, and it looks so much better. And this hook is 3.5, 3.5 sort of thing. Really like that tension. And this wool was really nice to work with. Yarn, wool, whatever. And also, the latest one, because I'm trying a bigger hook again. And let's pop that in there. And basically, God, stop. I'm loving this. Now I'm not looking for my third haul. I've got the hang of it. I'm really liking it. Oh my goodness. And if you notice with the bigger hook, the tension is just improved massively. So yeah, I've got the hang of it. Oh no. Oh no. Mistakes have been made. It's alright, I can pull it back. But I don't have to frog that either. Right. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the hang of it. Come on. You need a lot of wool. It goes through really quickly, but just go underneath and wrap it around the front. And then I probably shouldn't be holding on to this yarn like that, but this is the way I'm doing it. But yeah, look, I can twist it and all that. Right, so this is what we're at. I can finally do it. I can crochet a single chain. So I'm going to keep practicing with a single chain, and then I want to go on to the next step, which is where in that chain you pick out another stitch and you do all that, whatever, double chain or something like that. So you never know, we might progress eventually to a small little crocheted animal. So anyway, I did it. And to go with the knitting, if I cast on with the needles and not with my thumb, yes, it goes alright. It looked a bit dodgy there, it does there a bit, to be honest. I've not done much of this, there's a few rows, but yeah, I'm also getting the hang of that. So eventually I did it. So perseverance is key. I'm doing lots of different projects right now, so, and I'm trying to set up my crafting desk in there a bit more better, because at the minute it looks like Trash City. So anyway, yes, I've got the hang of it, so I'm very pleased. So if you enjoyed this video, please do all that lovely stuff, like, comment, subscribe and share, and please remember to press the thumbs up, and I will see you again next time. Take care everyone, goodbye.